Look, get ready. Watch. God's blessings are endless. Get ready. Yeah. Tipping point. Remember, my house full principle means your house full promise. Wow. You put me first. You do my business. And I'll take care of yours. We're hands extended. We're called the body of Christ. Why are we called the body? Some of them sort of hands, some of them sort of feet, some of them sort of nose. You say, well, I just feel like, I'm just one of those little parts nobody wants to even look at. Well, you know what? He said the comely parts, you've got even more honor. So, let me just ask you a question here. Look, it's not pour out blessings you cannot receive. So my question is, here's my question. Are you just getting by? Physically, spiritually, financially? Are you just getting by? Or are you depending on yourself? Are you just living? Or are you living in the blessings of the overflow? I remember when I was at Procter & Gamble years ago, when I started tithing, God had to get into my thick skull. Once He got into my thick skull, I was tithing every week, and I was giving to missions, and I was giving offerings, and I was doing all kinds of stuff. My daddy thought I was crazy. My people thought I was crazy, but I kept on. And then it got so good to me, I even just upped the ante. And every time, without fail, I'm not saying you got to do this, I'm telling you my personal experience. Every time I upped the ante, God matched it and beyond. Every time. Not once, not twice, every time. Did it happen right away? No. It took a few months, but every time I upped the ante, He matched it and beyond. He let me see just how good things could be. So now, Elijah. Get ready. I know, y'all, look, here you see Elijah. Some of y'all looking at me like a mule looking at the gate. Get ready. Get ready. Here it goes. Elijah was in famine. Famine was all around him, 3.5 years. But the famine didn't affect him. Because the Bible says, first He put him at the brook Cherith, which means covenant. He puts him there, and the ravens come and feed him, and he drinks water from the brook. Well, if the ravens feed him, I'm going to tell you something about this now. The ravens, if you look it up in Hebrew, the word raven means buzzard. So the buzzards were bringing him meat every day. There's no telling where they got that meat from, because buzzards don't go to the grocery store. And I told you I'm trying to work on a sermon called the Roadkill Cafe about Elijah. But then he went to this little widow woman. And she was getting ready, she only had sticks and stuff for one little meal she was going to fix it for her son, although God already told her He was going to take care of her and take care of this prophet. But she still was getting ready to die. And He goes and says, if you do what I tell you, everything will be fine. And for the rest of the family, she made him a cake first. Principle, take care of God's business. And for the rest of the family, every time the woman went to that barrel, it weren't overflowing, but every time she went to that barrel, there was that handful. She always had stuff for the house, always had stuff to feed her kid. Always. It was always there. You see, every time Elijah reached the barrel, God worked another miracle. And I'm getting ready to close. Y'all guys get ready to play something. Test me, says the Lord. Test me. You see, our God is able to turn any necessity into an opportunity. I just did in my classes, I just did a semester in something called crisis intervention. And in crisis intervention, of course, that's when you don't necessarily solve all the problems immediately, but you stop the bleeding. That's what I told her. She liked the way I said that, stop the bleeding. I do it all the time. You may come to me sometimes and go, what are we going to do? And I said, well, we can't fix it right now, but we can stop the bleeding. That's what I'm talking about, crisis intervention. And the thing that's awesome about this is when you get in crisis, a lot of times you're thinking it's all bad, bad, bad. But in God's economy, crisis is a good thing. Because crisis is something immediate. Matter of fact, the Chinese word for crisis is 2 characters. Dangerous and opportunity. Danger, opportunity. It means dangerous opportunity. If you don't take advantage of it, problems are coming. If you take advantage of the crisis, you're going to see God move in a very special way. God doesn't do this because he's a mean God sitting up in heaven. Remember, God can take care of it just like that. But God is a God of principle. And because he's a God of principle, that's why all those years people sacrificed those bulls and goats, because God's a God of principle. And when the time was right, he sent his son. And his son took the place of the bulls and goats. The bulls and goats were a picture. And what his son did, now the Old Testament looked forward to Calvary. We look back to Calvary. God's a God of principle. God says you look to the cross, you're going to see something special take place in your life. You're going to find salvation. You're going to find hope. The same way, our God's a God of principle. When it comes to us, it's like I've got people in my family right now that argue me down. When I walk in the door, they're ready to argue me down about politics. They will fight me, almost put me in a headlock and wrestle me down. And I'll go, and they know that they don't believe like I do. And so I think they even try to start something. And they get all mad and all upset, like they're going to fight me. And one day I just said, let me ask you a question. Who'd you vote for? And they said, vote? I said, yeah, who'd you vote for? They said, I've never voted. Person was in their 70s. I've never voted. You going to vote this time? No. I said that our discussion's closed. You've got no skin in the game. God says, prove me. Put some skin in the game. And watch what I'll do. Step up to the plate. Be concerned about me as much as you are about yourself. That's what Malachi or Haggai was talking about. You're more concerned about yourself than you are God. God didn't say you couldn't have the house. God didn't say you couldn't be blessed. God said, I want to bless you. But I need your attitude to be right. Be as concerned about me and my business as you are about your business. Be so concerned about my business that comes number one. And watch what I'll do. I will do something that you ain't got pockets big enough. And I'm not talking about always money. You ain't got pockets big enough. You ain't got hands big enough to carry what I'm going to put there. Prove me, says God. Put me to the test. And when you put him to the test, that's not my words, that's his. Matter of fact, all I told you today was his word. That's it. His word. His word. But I know his word is true. I know his word works. I know what my motivation is. I'm motivated out of love. I used to be motivated out of fear. I was afraid I was going to go to hell. I'm not afraid of going to hell anymore. I want to be in heaven with God. My motivation is love now. Legalism, your motivation is fear. A relationship with Jesus Christ, your motivation is love. This is all we got to do about relationship and love. I love you, God. I don't want to be legalistic. I love you. Prove me. I need you. Also, not just prove him in that, but I need you to ask him to show you how to vote on